Hi there, I'm Lucy from Japan and welcome to my channel. In my latest English video, I talked about Prince Akishino eating capybaras, piraku, and he loves to eat guinea pig on regular basis. Today, I'm going to tell you another story about Prince Akishino's eating the Mekong giant catfish of Thailand. Oh my god, he eats everything. But anyway, let's get started. The Mekong giant catfish is listed as IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources, endangered species IA. It is listed in Appendix 1 of the Washington Convention. It is officially called as Pura Book, but in this video I will call it Mekong giant catfish. And it was registered in the Guinness Book of Records as the heaviest freshwater fish. As its population has been decreasing due to overfishing and environmental destruction, conservation measures such as captive breeding are being promoted. The Mekong giant catfish are kept in only 3 aquariums in Japan, and for Japanese it is a very precious creature to even watch. The story that Prince Akishino once ate a Mekong giant catfish was told to the public by himself. He told about this in a panel discussion at a symposium held on October 18 to 19, 2001 to commemorate the 5th anniversary of the opening of the Lake Biwa Museum in Japan. In this discussion, a professor who was one of the members of the discussion told that he sometimes ate catfish at a catfish restaurant, and they serve a great kabayaki, broiled catfish. It's more delicious than steak or toro, fatty tuna. And in replying to the professor, Prince Akishino, who was also a member of the group, told about the taste of a Mekong giant catfish in detail. Prince Akishino said that Mekong giant catfish tastes quite good too, but unlike the catfish, it tastes more like meat than fish, like the piraku of South America, and among Chinese people it is sold under the name of Kongming fish. Kongming means 这个量. In other words, it is said that the Mekong giant catfish is the reincarnation of Zhejiang. At that time, Prince Akishino said that he had eaten not only Mekong giant catfish, but also eaten piraku. Perhaps it was during his visit to Thailand and that he ate the Mekong giant catfish. While bragging about having eaten such an endangered and threatened species, he is the president of the Yamashina Institute for Ornithology and the president of the Japanese Association of Zoos and Aquariums and honorary president of the WWF Worldwide Fund for Nature Japan. His interest in living creatures is not affection but curiosity about what they taste like. He is not suitable to serve these positions because he uses his position to satisfy his curiosity to eat rare creatures. In my opinion, he should be removed from these positions immediately. Here is some other episode from the book titled His Highness Prince Akishino, written by a journalist who is close to Prince Akishino in private, describes some of his cruel and strange behavior towards animals. The book was published in 1998, and according to Amazon, the book is rated only 1.6 star, so it's not even worth reading about the contents. First of all, the cover of the book features a photo of Prince Akishino riding on a Komodo dragon from above. The photo describes very well how Prince Akishino treated the animals. And here is another photo that Prince Akishino sits on a giant tortoise, which is very rude, and we can never see his affection for animals. When Prince Akishino was a child, the water monitor, the second largest lizard after the Komodo dragon, was brought back as a souvenir from overseas by a former emperor and empress, and the family kept the giant lizard. The former emperor and empress is his parents, and they were crown prince and princess at the time. Several years later, this lizard was stuffed after it died. As a young boy, Prince Akishino produced the stuffed specimen in a room in the fish laboratory of the imperial palace with his own hands and under the supervision of the researcher. It is said that this was one of the reasons he developed a strong interest in all living things that would lead to his later life. Prince Akishino still kept his interest to Komodo dragons after he grown up, and when he studied about it, he was told that if the dragon attacked him, he should kick them and make them listen to him. So the Komodo dragons at the research facility might be kicked by Prince Akishino if they did anything wrong, and they were trained to behave accordingly. Also, ever since Prince Akishino was a boy, various creatures were kept at the palace, including a raccoon dog. At the time Prince Akishino was 8 years old, the raccoon was so tame that when his father, the current retired emperor, let him out into the courtyard for the children to observe, the raccoon suddenly jumped on Prince Akishino and bit his legs and hands. On New Year's Day of another year, when Prince Akishino was in high school, he was visiting the Keikyu Aburatsubo Marine Park in Miura, Kanagawa Prefecture, Japan, and when he tried to shake hands with a dolphin, the dolphin bit him. The dolphin's teeth were so sharp, the scar is still on his right wrist. This episode shows how Prince Akishino treated animals. As a tame raccoon dog the family kept bit him. Also, the dolphins at the aquarium must have used their wild instincts to judge whether or not the person was gentle, and the dolphin must have judged the Prince Akishino as an enemy. There is one more episode that Prince Akishino was cruel to animals from his early age. When Prince Akishino was in elementary school, he kept a guinea pig as a pet. He put the guinea pig in the pond trying to see if it can swim. But instead of swimming, the guinea pig died. It was winter, and it probably had an heart attack. Then his father, the current retired emperor and was crown prince at the time, walked by and asked, "What are you doing?" Prince Akishino told him that he had let a guinea pig swim in the pond and it had died. Then the next moment, his father silently threw Prince Akishino into the pond. Prince Akishino had a guinea pig as a pet when he was a child, but now he likes to eat guinea pig. As his daughter told us in my latest English video, he seems to have very unusual food taste. I think it is ridiculous that such a person who is so cruel to animals should hold a zoo-related presidency, and I think the stories of Akishino's eating endangered species is a big problem even in overseas, so I hope everyone overseas will share this information with us. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like the video. And if you want to see more truths of Japanese imperial family, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.